Excited to have another fantastic guest on the show today. We have Nancy Beaton, who is the U.S. President for Uphold. Nancy, so great to have you here. Thank you for being on the show.
Thanks. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. So, um, give people a little bit of background about yourself. How did you end up over there at Uphold? I know you guys have a lot of exciting things that we're going to get into as we kind of go through the episode here, but I think maybe people know Simon, people know a few other people and faces there at Uphold, but I don't know that they know you specifically. So, how did you end up in this wonderful position?
Yeah, sure. I've been at Uphold for about 3 years, but I was actually a client of Uphold for about 4.5 years before that. So I got into crypto full time around 2018. I was working for a game company that wanted to switch out its high velocity game credit economy where you earn credits. And then we swapped that out where you would actually earn crypto. So if you're a creator or a player or an earner in the game, you'd earn real money. So at that time, it was a DC no action letter and brought our token to market. And the whole way we were able to do that is we were more of a game company. We needed a partner to help us with the underlying technology around the crypto piece. And we chose Uphold back in 2019. And so I've been working with Uphold ever since. And then I came aboard about 3 years ago.
Awesome. No, it's great to hear the background. It's cool because you've seen this progress in the industry, right? You saw this problem, and Uphold has been working on payment solutions, and exchange between currencies, and the ability to use bank accounts, and just kind of the bridge or the conduit between these two different worlds. It seems like, um, so a lot of people on that topic. A lot of people are XRP holders that watch my stuff. Do you have anything that you could share? I mean, I know you guys have the card and some other things you're working on as far as like the payment technology. What all do you have working there?
Yeah, definitely. So, yes, we have a big XRP community. We see them every year at XRP conferences. I'm on the same plane with a lot of them. We get a lot of good feedback. We talk to our customers regularly. They tell us all the time, how do I earn more XRP? How do I earn on my XRP? And then products. How do I get some sort of staking like yield on the XRP I hold? And where's your debit card? So we hear that on a regular basis from all of our friends in the community. So on the first side on the debit card, so we did relaunch the debit card and we are offering up to 6% back. So it's a better reward than you will find in the market. It's on all the spending, so it's not on any sort of complicated category scheme. And so you can use the card everyday spending. You can spend your crypto, you can spend your fiat, you can spend stable coins and earn the up to 6% back. So that's first.
Awesome.
We do couple that. So if you also want to direct deposit part of your paycheck into Uphold so that you can either spend it on the card or trade, you will get another up to 4% back in XRP. So you could be earning up to 10% back in XRP every month. So we hear the group that says, we really want to be able to earn on XRP, right? True believers in the community. So, we constantly hear, how do I earn more? How do I earn on? How do I earn on? Some really good news that we have. We're going to be bringing to market in fourth quarter a partnership with the EXA protocol, the Exactly protocol. What it will allow users to do is that they can lend their assets to a pool and they can earn yield on those assets. They can also contribute their assets and get a credit card and spend against those collateralized assets. So you don't have to spend your assets or liquidate your assets. You can earn yield or you can spend against them. And this will include XRP. So we're going to trial it in the fourth quarter and test it, and then we'll roll it out in fourth quarter to the majority of our users.
That's awesome. What type of rates? Because I know people are going to ask me after this. What are we looking at there? Have you all defined that, or is it still kind of up in the air?
Yeah, it is classically a DeFi lending pool, so the rates can change, but they are definitely on the lending side, a way to earn yield that you haven't been able to before. So, but on the borrowing side, it is much lower than a traditional bank, and you're able to just pay it back in clean installments. And then you can just leave your, your assets on the pool and continue to borrow against it. You can do one time, you can continue to keep your credit card. So it's real flexible, but you'll earn more and you'll borrow for less.
That is fantastic. And I think you said that this kind of flew under the radar a little bit. I don't know that everybody really understood what's going to be rolled out here in Q1. So I'm super excited for people to kind of just double click on this and see that this is an opportunity that they're going to have with you guys there at Uphold. Um, what else is cool? I mean, we've talked to your team a little bit, and you guys have a money market. Is that right? That you're able to also, if you had cash, it's insured up to $2.5 million, earning a pretty good.
Yeah, so that's also right. So if you want to put your fiat onto your US dollars onto Uphold, you can earn interest. Just it's a US high interest account, right? So you can earn 4% now on your US dollars on Uphold. That's better than I'm getting at any local bank that I have here or any online bank. So I feel like, put your dollars on Uphold, earn the 4%. The great news is about it is that it's always available. So if you want to be ready for the market swing, you can definitely have it right. If you want to liquidate and put it right back in and earn on it, you can. The great thing about it is it's FDIC insured. And it is $2.5 million FDIC insured. For those of us that's in the US, typically, you get 250,000 at an account at a bank. But what this does is it sweeps it across 10 different banks. So you can have up to 2.5 million FDIC insured, earning 4% on Uphold.
That's incredible. Um, I think you guys are doing some awesome things with some innovative products, and yeah, really excited for what you bring to the market, especially for XRP holders. There's again a lot of people. Any other assets outside of XRP, maybe HBAR or XDC, or there's some other ones that a lot of people that watch this content will be interested in. Anything there that you're working on?
Yeah, so I mean, you'll find that we have more than 300 assets, and we do typically find, right? A lot of the XRP community will have XDC, will have HBAR. For those like an HBAR, we offer staking. You can stake your HBAR. We also tend to list new assets first before other traditional exchanges, right? The way we're connected, we are connected to 32 different trading venues, not just a single trading venue. So we can have access to these tokens usually before others in the US. And so, we've seen real success in the XRP community. When I talked with them in May, Zebek was a big one, the payroll token, doing a lot with them. In fact, they're sweetening the pot. If you direct deposit, you can get an extra 1% in Zebek and a 1% in World Mobile Token. So those two, if you set up direct deposit, a little bit sweeter on top of your 10% XRP. So I think all those tokens, are looking for ways to kind of help out this community and drive more interest.
I love that. So along with the other announcement that you talked about, I think you guys had another announcement at Money 2020. When I talked to Simon a little bit, he talked about tokenized deposits, which are different than CBDCs or stable coins. Can you give people like the benefit of that and how cool that actually is?
Yeah, I think for the first time on the retail space, it's really a digital dollar on the blockchain. So you can have a bank account, you deposit a dollar, that that dollar is represented with USBC on the blockchain. It can be moved around, it can be borderless, it can be instant, it can be used as payment, it can be transferred to folks. So it's a true dollar on the blockchain. So it marries all of the traditional, I think, banking consumer protections that people look for, Reg E protections, FDIC insurance, because your dollar is in the bank account. But it gives you all the blockchain benefits, right? All of the instant borderless, less cost, ability to send and transmit as easy as an email, right? All those things of blockchain and marries the two together. So we will be the first to have the digital dollar on the blockchain. So we're working with Vast Bank and USBC to make that happen next year.
That's incredible. And the other like piece of that I think is going to get skipped over by people is you can pay interest on this tokenized money, whereas
Yeah.
with the stable coin, the issuer cannot pay the interest to the end user. Is that accurate?
That's right. That's right. So you can earn interest on this digital dollar, on this tokenized deposit, because it is representative of the dollar at the bank. So again, it's all those banking features that people want,
Mhm.
but all of the blockchain benefits that people need.
Yeah, so 24/7, 365 mobility, you can make payments on weekends. If you wanted to swap in and out of a money market, it's seamless, right?
That's right.
So, you get access to your money when you need it, irrespective of banking hours, which again, is super innovative. And I think the whole premise behind a lot of what people are looking for with the implementation of blockchain in the, banking sector. Um, any other really cool stuff that you guys are bringing to market in the near future, or specifically here for the U.S.? I mean, you're the president, so you're probably the best person to ask.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is focused on allowing users to seamlessly and easily integrate crypto into their financial portfolio, right? Just like we're talking about digital dollars or tokenized deposits that have seamless sending, receiving, spending, earning interest on your USD, right? 4%, better than you can get almost anywhere. And it's right there ready to trade. I think the direct deposit, you put your money in, you can spend it on a card. And so all of these things, have that sort of crypto or blockchain underpinning to them. And more, we're just seeing people want the seamless nature of the ability to, have crypto part of their portfolio, have the borderless 24/7 benefits, and you're going to see more and more people want to be able to access this type of thing. And so we're seeing a lot of demand actually from fintechs, banks, payment companies. They want to be able to offer this to their end users. So while we're sitting here talking about, this great retail wallet and experience that we offer to our customers,
B2B side.
exactly. What really underpins it is this really powerful platform. And so, we've signed up partners that are taking our platform and plugging it into their application. And so now they can instantly give all of these benefits of great products we've been talking about to their end users. Because everybody knows, right? The next generation is digital first, and they're going to come to expect that money moves like their instant communication. And so, if you're not thinking about this, your competitors are. So I would say, this is something that they're going to want. More Gen Z owns crypto than stock. So I think we just need to make sure that, this is where it's going. They're digital first. Blockchain can solve that for them, and we can help people get in the game.
Yeah, I think y'all are way ahead. Um, is there anybody else out there in the market doing something similar that you guys have seen? Because I haven't. I haven't seen anybody else that's being quite as innovative as you guys.
I think people are trying, right? I think everybody is looking at how to serve this market. I think if you don't have a close relationship with the community, just like, Uphold and XRP, right? Never delisted. We talk with our XRP holders on a regular basis, and we are trying hard to deliver on all the feedback they give us. I know I hear others trying to creep into the community and trying to, offer things, but I feel like we have this nice reciprocity, this great relationship, and we listen hard to our customers and we really bring to market what we think they want.
There's a lot of trust with you guys. Again, like you mentioned, you didn't delist XRP during the lawsuit. You guys had the securities license, so I mean, it would have mattered, but I think that showed. I'm sure your lawyer still told you to do it, irrespective, And so for y'all to keep it up there, it's very much appreciated by the community. I think y'all have the largest depository of XRP for retail of pretty much any exchange because of what you guys did for the community. I want to circle back. So you mentioned that you guys are the first to market with a lot of tokens. Something that I've been looking at, and I'm not promoting, nothing here is financial advice. It's only for entertainment, educational purposes only. If you need a financial advisor, you can work with our firm and we can, give you financial advice on digital assets. But I am not an advisor and can't provide financial advice. So, um, I've looked at Hash here recently, which is a token on provenance,
Mhm.
and it's still not listed in very many places. But I think there could be some pretty big potential there. So maybe put that on y'all's radar. We can get the doctor
Yeah,
to
definitely.
check that out and
Yeah.
see if it's something that you guys would be willing to look at.
Yeah, we meet every month on all of the potential tokens going through our listing committee. So yeah, if there's great new tokens over there, send them through. We're definitely reviewing.
Okay. I'll have to pass that along. Anything you'd like to leave people with? And just if they want to reach out to Uphold, I think we have an affiliate link that we'll put in the bottom of this video. But if they want to talk to you guys about the B2B side or reach out for other collaborations, is there a best way people can get a hold of y'all?
Yeah, so if they're specifically interested in the B2B side, they can definitely go to uphold.com/on-chain, right?
Mhm.
We believe the whole future of finance is going on chain. So if, they want to be a part of that movement, then they can go to uphold.com/on-chain. On the retail side, we're super active on social. We have a lot of users. I'm sure they've already reached out. They reach out to us a lot, give us their feedback, ask us questions. So that's a great place to reach us as well.
Well, thank you so much for the time. Love working with you guys. Always advocate for y'all with our clients, especially when they have larger trades. You have a good institutional side that I don't think many people know about with the Ascent program,
Yeah.
the OTC desk over there. So if you guys need that, y'all can reach out to us and our firm, and we're happy to make those introductions. But again, just want to say thank you for coming on the show and sharing your insights. And I think this is going to resonate with a lot of people.
That's great. I really appreciate you having us. Great to talk again.